Question number 6. One of the sales users has raised an issue that Salesforce login isn't working, though he is an active user of the system. As a system administrator, how would you identify the issue? We got four options. Check if the user is a owner of more than 100 accounts. Check if password policies of the user. Check login history. Check if user is assigned to a role. If the user is assigned to a role. So this question, right, will help you. The intent of this question is to test your knowledge about troubleshooting when someone says that someone comes back to you comes back to you with an issue that isn't able to log in, right? Or if there is a problem with logging in from a particular machine or etc. etc. So this is to test your knowledge about the troubleshooting skills, especially when it comes to login related issues. So, looking at the first option, check if the user is an owner of more than 100 accounts. It has got nothing to do with Salesforce login because no matter how many accounts for which the user is a owner, system will not stop him from getting into the system, right? And talking about the second one, password policies of the user. So password policies is an org level setup, as you can see just right here. It's an org level setup. It's something that helps you to define, okay, how long this particular password, right? How long a password of all the users, right? Uh, should stay valid. What is the expiry date? 90 days, 30 days, or 120 days. So we can set that things. Also, we can set the strength of the password. So all such things we can configure in password policies, which is again going is applicable for all the users of the system. And this is not going to prevent someone from getting into the system, which means something else could be wrong in this case, right? So option B is also incorrect. So option C, check login history. Okay, so this seems to be a relevant one, right? For example, let's say as a user, reader.pm at empathetic wolf, I'm just trying to log in. Let's say I just punch in some incorrect password, some junk password. Okay, let me try to I could log in. Yeah, so this is one of the scenarios, right, in which the login is not happening, right, because of incorrect password, right? So where does Salesforce store this information, because that is going to help me to troubleshoot the login issues, isn't it? So let's go and then figure it out. So what we can do is I'll just first log in. Okay, so when you log in, and then when you go to the users, right, and then try to pick up that user, right, try to pick up that user. So you can find something called login history right in the bottom. So this will tell me, the real issue that happened when there is a problem with the login. So in our case, I intentionally entered incorrect password, right? So you can see that status as well. So so this way, as a system administrator, as a starting point, you can just go and then look at the login history of the user that has reported the issue, the login issue, and then find out, the cause or find out the reason for the login failure. So accordingly, we can, redirect the user and then ask the user whether to check the password or some other issues. But this is the starting point for an admin to start looking into the login issues. So option C is the right answer. Option D, check if the user is assigned to a role. Again, this is irrelevant whether the user is assigned to a role or not. Login has got nothing to do with user role assignment. So the right answer to this question is option C.